Hello, I'm Virginia White, and I am very honored this year to be a finalist in the Colorado Authors League contest for picture books. My picture book is called Would You Like a Giant Ginger Garbula? And it is one of four critter books that I have written. Tell you a little bit about me. I am a former high school English teacher, and one of the classes I taught was creative writing. I really enjoyed that, and I think the students did too because students love to be creative. They love to invent. I was always looking for something that would be interesting for them to learn literary devices. So one day I came up with my critter plan. And in that, the students' tasks were to come up with some kind of critter, something that they had never heard of before, and decide where this critter lived, what it liked to eat, what it didn't like to eat, adventures it went on, and everything had to be alliteration. So whatever the first letter of the critter was, that's the alliteration they used throughout the book. So in this one, everything is the letter G. So the exercise proved to be pretty fun. It was much shorter than this book, but we had fun sharing it and to see what the students came up with. Well, after I retired, I thought it would be fun for me to expand that exercise and try to find an illustrator that could bring my critters to life. So I finally found an illustrator, Gaspar Sabater, who lives in Argentina. And he has illustrated all of my critter books and most of my other books. So to give you a little bit of an idea of what critter books are like, I'm going to read to you the Garbula. So this is a Garbula, and this is another picture of the Garbula, giant ginger Garbula. They like glossy, well-groomed, glorious, and sometimes golden streaked hair. They live in garages, galoshes, gardens, and garrets. Giant ginger garbulas eat green gelatin, grapefruit, glowworms, and gumdrops. Sometimes they even eat green beans, grasshoppers, goober peas, and grilled gladiolas. Giant ginger garbulas never eat grouse. They like globe-trotting, gondola riding, gargoyle searching, and gem gathering. Sometimes they even like glass making, gorilla gawking, gourmet cooking, and gymnasium workouts. Giant ginger garbulas never like gruesome garden snakes. They want to be golfers, generals, glee club singers, or geographers. Sometimes they even want to be genteel governors, gatekeepers, genetic scientists, or guitar players. Giant ginger garbulas never want to be grizzly grandpas. They gossip, growl, get grouchy, and grumble. Sometimes they even like to gallivant, gallop, guffaw, and guzzle. Giant ginger garbulas never graze on germy grapes. One day, a giant ginger garbula gnawed through my grandfather clock, handed me a gigantic geranium, and asked, "Do you like my gauchos, golden gloves, and garnet-studded headgear?" Gallivanting over to the giant ginger garbula, I gasped and said, "Remove your goggles, grab your glasses, and gobble a bit of granola." The giant ginger Garbula giggled while I grated goat cheese, added some garbanzo beans, garden greens, garlic, and ground nutmeg to the griddle. The giant ginger Garbula said I was a good-humored girl who was a bit giddy, but appreciated my gesture. I gave the giant ginger Garbula a glance, handed over a glistening goblet, and said, "You are too gallant to go to the goal." The giant ginger Garbula gasped, genuflected, grazed my lips, and said I was generous. Grinning, the giant ginger Garbula grabbed my hand and said I was gracious, and left with gusto, barely avoiding a gathering of canoes. Would you like a giant ginger Garbula to come visit you? So that's my Garbula book. New words, learning about alliteration, fun illustrations to help with the new words. So this book and all of my books are available on Amazon. They are also in bookstores, or you can order them from me. You can visit my website at virginiakwhite.com to find out more about this book and other books, as well as my inspiration for writing my books. Thank you very much.